Hey y'all, make sure you hit like and subscribe on my video. Today we're going to take a quick tour of our first pumper truck. So over the last month, or really like 3 or 4 months, I've been tied up with this. That's why I haven't posted that much. So I felt like I owed y'all a tour. I got this truck out of Denver, Colorado and got it shipped to me. A guy that's retired builds these trucks for a living. So he bought the International chassis from International, which is just the cabin chassis. And then he puts the tanks on them and the pump and then resells them. So this truck, they went all the way through it at International. It's only got like 70,000 miles on it or whatever. It's a Durastar 4300. We don't have to put DEF fluid in it, but it does have the regen on it. But it does it itself. You can do it manually, but it usually does it itself. We hadn't had any problem with them yet. If it was a perfect world, we much rather would have got a pre-emissions truck, but seriously, one this size is impossible to find if they don't have like 200,000 or 300,000 miles on them. So we got really lucky because it has a brand new tank and a brand new pump on it. All of our lettering is done by Ronnie Sons out of Virginia, Virginia. He did a really great job. The requirement in North Carolina is that all the letters have to be at least 3 inches, and every letter on my truck is at least 4. So that's great. He even did our little slogan, "We want your stinking business," on the back. Looks great. All of our valves, dust caps. Our hoses are, I got them, they're Tiger Flex. I got blue, of course, to match the truck because matchy, you know. I got those from Varco. You can go on, I think it's Varco Pumper or VarcoSupply.com. You can grab them on there. We went ahead, we didn't get the ones in bulk. We went ahead and got them with their connectors and everything on them already just to make it easy. So far, that's where we basically got all of our tools from. They do really well and they're really easy to work with. Like I can call them and ask them questions and they'll go ahead and get the stuff out for me. And usually it gets here next day because we are in northern North Carolina and they have a supply center in I think it's Manassas, Virginia. So that works. Let me take you around. A couple things I want to do in the future that I'm just putting on hold. So I'm going to put our logo on the side. I'm going to get Ronnie Signs to do that, and I'm going to get him to do a little bit of a stripe job on my hood. I want to get a chrome bug guard to go on it, and I want a chrome bumper. The one that doesn't rust, whatever that is, my husband knows. But anyway, so if you're in the pumper world, you know about pumps. But if you're not, this is what we like to call a Massport Viper. It's basically the best pump on the market. Everybody's got great reviews over them. We have not had any trouble with it. Very easy to maintain. Their customer service is really nice too. Like we called to get the oil for it. They are super nice. Shipped the stuff right away. Got it within like 2 days. Awesome people to work with. So definitely, so far, we've been using it for the last month. Not had any problem. 10/10 recommend. The International. Oops, Jesus Christ. Just jerk it open, Megan. Dang. Cab is super clean. Joe keeps it that way. You know he's going to have his Germex because this dude's a germaphobe and doesn't really even like getting his hands dirty. And he drives a shit truck now. So pray for him. He's doing very good. He's being a very good sport. But I'm very surprised that he's doing it. We've got our probe. The number one tool is our probe. Joe uses it all the time, especially when you have to find them. Of course, risers, anything above ground, if they've already dug it, is the best. But when you do have to find one, probe makes it really easy. And we have what you call, I'm not going to pull it all the way out because it's kind of heavy. But this thing right here is a hammer. So it's a piece that goes onto the Mighty Probe. Got it from Varco too. This is the 1.2 pound hammer probe. So what it does is when you push it into the ground, it acts as a hammer and you don't have to do as much work with it. I also have the 5.6 pound, the super Mighty Probe on the way, but we're going to keep both of them. I told them to go ahead and send it. It was on back order. We're going to go ahead and keep both of them because eventually I want to run 2 trucks. So, but this one, Joe says, is super easy. I mean, it makes it so much easier. So I'm thinking the other one's going to be like cake, super cake. Of course, you have your extinguisher. We've got our triangles in there, everything for the road. We got Massport vacuum pump oil for our pump, and we keep it in the truck with us at all times. It doesn't use that much oil but you can look and check it over here on the side to make sure, and we just keep it full at all times, add a little bit as we go. So when you're maintaining your pump, they said that's like the most important part. Like, make sure you keep it oiled up, make sure you keep these valves flushed out. Okay, so inside we've got an air seat, which I love. My dad was a truck driver, so I just feel like a badass bitch driving this. Like, I love it. I love going up the road. This is the country horn and this is the city horn, and if you're a truck driver, you know what I mean. And I like keep my thumb right here because I can't wait to see somebody I know, because I'm a freaking blow at them. All right, let me see if I can make my lights go. It's got really cool lights. I'm gonna go down to the back and show you. Did I do it? Yeah. So when you're pumping at night, it's got some cool strobes on it. I like that part. I can't wait till the freaking Christmas parade. Joe's like, you don't want to do that. No, yes, we're throwing candy. And I'm putting all the lights on. And it's little strobes in the front. I'm probably going to put some Christmas lights on there if we do a parade. There's actually a truck show in our town coming up pretty soon. So, I want to take it over there and give out business cards, because we run in Carolina, Roxboro, Person County, and surrounding, but I just got everything straight so we can run over in Virginia too. And that truck show is right in the vicinity where we're running. So I'm going to put this in there and give out business cards and talk to people, because y'all, there's no way I can do this without Joe, because I can't dig no freaking septic tank and I can't lift those lids. But your girl can sell ice cubes to Eskimos. Like, I love talking to people. It's just my thing. So it's a freaking mess in here all of a sudden, and Joe usually doesn't keep it as a mess, so it's kind of weird. But he's got some snacks. He's got his cooler. We've got that seat. The passenger side. I like, only thing I wish is it had one of those, I guess, 60-40 seats, because that way when I rode, if we had to bring the baby or if we had to bring Ryan, we could, and we'd have bigger, it'd be bigger. But I mean, it's fine, like it is. Oh, this is nice. Oh, and it's got air brakes. Under CDL truck, it's got air brakes. One of our plumbers that we use, Norwood Plumbing out of Oxford, you should definitely use them if you're in Oxford, gave us this awesome lid lifter that he made out of pipe and a hook. So when Joe digs them out and lifts lids, he doesn't have to get down there in the hole. He can like hook and lift. And I think Joe's going to end up putting some bicycle handlebars on there. So really nice. Everybody in the business so far has been so nice to us. And we're super blessed to live in the community that we do. That everybody is that nice and super sweet and supportive. Oh, we've got, of course, a shovel. Our pry bars are in there too. Most every tool we keep over here on the sides, or behind the seat. Makes it really nice, but you can get toolboxes to mount under here, and like the flaps to mount under here, so that if you throw rocks, it doesn't dent your fenders up. Haven't had a problem so far. Those little things are your sight glasses, so you can see how much shit you're hauling. We only do septic. You can do grease traps too, but to do grease traps, we'd have to get another truck, because most places that you dump at don't want you dumping grease and septic, because it doesn't mix well together. So we're going to do that. I'm going to end up getting some flaps on the back with some decals on them, and I'm trying to figure out something funny to put on them. Everybody loves our "We want your stinking business" sign, so I kind of want to put like, I don't know. It's going to be funny. I wanted to put "We take your shit with a smile," but instead of saying shit, put a poop emoji. But my mama's really big in the Baptist church, and I don't want to embarrass her too much. But, you know, little ladder so that you can get into the top. You clean these things out like once a year. If you look on Varco.com, they have different tools where you can pull all the sludge out of the bottom. Most people just do it once a year, and you can open that up and spray it out, and you can open the back up and spray it out. No bevel, just open 2,000-gallon tank. Yeah, that's about it. I know I want to add one of these little, you can get these little chrome things to go on top of this, but I want to add a thing up here or down here where you can like wipe your feet on before you get in it. And some chrome mirrors. There's so many cool things you can do to dress these trucks up, but we're getting there a little at a time. You don't want to do everything at once. So there's our tour. Thanks for looking at the video on our channel. Make sure you give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and follow our septic business, because I'm going to be putting more videos up of that. And, you know, still the farm stuff. There's the big field. I have to show an animal in at least all my videos. Maddie. We had 2 cats turned into 8. But y'all have a great day, and thanks for watching. See y'all later.